Hello, hello. I am back from my short hiatus. I was seriously crashing out. Just energy-wise, I was at my limit. So I took a bit of a nap, drank some Powerade to feel better, and now I'm back. I got my game loaded up. I have my new characters more or less chosen. To be honest, I just loaded the preset I started with, and I'm going to start with a healer, because that's actually what I genuinely prefer to play, so that's what we're going to go with. Which means we're, of course, starting in New Gridania. And where is it trying to start me? I do not want to start in Golem, thank you. That is just, no. Halicarnassus is what I want, thank you. Let's see, we shall name our fledgling healer. Eternum Spiritus. I'm not sure about that voice, but whatever, it was preset. I don't care. I didn't feel like going through the character creation. It's tedious. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is, as the title suggests, we're going to be concentrating on the main story. I may or may not change classes along the way, depending on what I feel like, and we'll see. For the most part, though, I'm going to stick to what I start as. I will collect all classes as I go, so that later on I don't have to hunt them down and join them as I please. But yeah, so let's enjoy the story of Final Fantasy XIV, shall we?
Here.
I'm going to turn down the game volume a little bit.
Feel.
If anybody winds up watching, I'll ask if it feels too much.
Feel. Think.
Actually, I don't need to ask. This still feels like too much. Once I actually get into game, I'll change the volume in game rather than in the OBS settings. Oi! You alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets beside. That'll be the aether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. still wonder why nobody thinks anything odd about her just staring off into space like this. Like, I've seen this intro several times. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. Like, the guy doesn't even notice it pick up his booze bottle and start drinking from it. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The woods seem restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? You're just gonna have to live with whatever voice I give people. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. I also don't promise that I'll keep doing voices. It's more of a whim. Gridania's still a fair way off. In case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake, how about you keep me a company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Bremont's the name, and peddlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? We'll pick power. Power? As in, power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right? And all that? Aye, I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll with the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path, and it won't hurt to join a guild neither. Gridania's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a polearm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. I forget they refer to the classes as guilds. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further! What is this then? Wah! What's going on? Yep, I gave the wrong voice to the wrong person. A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Exal. I have no idea if I said that right. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells! We shall hold them here! Try to break clear! I like how they try to make it seem like 2 lizard people is enough to be particularly threatening, and then immediately kill them, like, the next frame. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Exalt to send us a welcome party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just you take care, all right? By the by, is this your first trip to Gdania? I'm gonna go with no, because I've been here before. Many, many times. Thought so. But I'll wager there've been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journeyed itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. Ahem. The city of Gardania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that. Not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Exal unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. Birdmen, they were lizards, not birds. At long last, behold, Credania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals. Guy has a funny
The
voice.
Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then I'll be back to the high road for me. I botched that one. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Can I light it on fire? Yeah, that's what they should do. They should make a Final Fantasy where you can play the bad guy. See if you can outwit the heroes or not. Yeah, I'd probably get lambasted for not staying true to the Final Fantasy uh, soul and heart and all that. You there! Yes, you! Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinant, a wood whaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see which you are. Guy's a bit full of himself, don't you think? Yada yada yada. Please select control scheme. I want gamepad, thank you. Follow instructions, move your character, blah 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 blah. When you're ready, proceed to speak to Bertinant. I don't want the player guide. I don't want that thing. I'm gonna spend a minute turning all that crap off, so this will take a minute. Bear with me. Alright. That's all fine. Oh yes, I wanted to turn volume down a bit. We're gonna set it to 65. And then we'll go over here into the OBS and turn volume back up. And that should hopefully no longer, murder us with volume. I'm also going to turn the background music up just a smidge. We'll set it to 15. Yeah, it'll do. Audible, but not overbearing. Turn that on. Okay. Graphics should all be fine. That should be fine. That's all fine. Okay, and then we go to the other one. That's fine. Enable direct chat. I don't care about that. I'm not going to worry about any of that. Initiating action. No, I don't want camera effects. Thank you. Hide nearby players. Don't want to do that. Look at target when speaking. Yes, I want that. Okay. Okay. Don't care about targeting marines. I don't care about targeting lines. I want aggro lines though. No. Yeah, I don't care. Might want open all expanded. That's fine. That's fine. Display confirmation problems when selling an item. Yes. Okay. Gamepad type. Yes. Restore map when not moving. No. Okay. Yes, I want item help. Yes, I want action help. I do not want pop-up help. I don't want active help. No. 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 Okay. I think all this will be fine. Okay. Alright, so... whatever. Okay. I missed a few. I did the HP bars drive me nuts. Uh, okay. Targeted. Engaged enemies. Yeah, we'll go with always on that one. Claimed enemies when targeted. Unclaimed enemies when targeted. I'll leave NPCs on. Objects can keep them. Okay. Over. And that's fine. Don't care about that. And that's fine. Okay. And I'm really zoomed out. I don't remember what voice I gave this guy. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Caroline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mion within, and she will take you in hand. You have begun a quest. Yeah, I don't care about that. Oh yeah, all my settings are changed. Dagnabbit. I wish I could just upload my HUD layout from my other game or character. Alright, minimap I want over here. Let's enlarge it a bit. Put that there. What's this one? Oh, new game guide. That's not what I wanted. Make it small. Make it mostly transparent. I wish I could undisplay it, but that's fine. Put the mini-map in the corner. We'll make you there, because I don't care. I want this up here. I think it's this one. Yeah. Nice and big, because I'm blind. Goes like that. Put that in the center, a little bit down. Duty gauge. I don't remember what that is off the top of my head. We'll find out eventually. That was not what I wanted. I wanted that one. party list goes over here. Status info. I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what the status info thing is? It does not look familiar to me. Or that one. Can I get rid of this one? Yes. Save that. Party up here over that. I still don't know what that is, but we'll put it there. Duty list. Put that there for lack of knowing what that is at the moment either. We'll deal with that in a minute. Don't care about any of that. Item help, action help can stay where they are. I want the guild. I wanted that one. Thank you. Birds. Bump it up a few notches, cause I'm blind. I'm a blind Betty. Move my inventory grid over here. We're gonna bump that up a couple of times as well. There. I can keep track of it. Just gonna hide these two because I don't know what they do, and we'll worry about them some other time. Notices I apparently can't hide, so we'll just tuck right there. Perfect. Main menu is only visible if you have the mouse settings turned on. Now we return that to where it goes, and we put that there. Nope, I want to change to notices. You. Tuck you in a little bit. You. And then main menu. Tuck you in a smidge too. Lighten you up, and we're good enough. Okay. Oh, you're the... Okay, so I had these backwards. I want you up here. And then I want you down here. Fair enough. Don't need you. That will eventually come in handy. So I'm going to leave you visible, but I'm going to put you up here-ish. And I'm actually going to move... Where did I put it? Does anybody remember where I just put that? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. I'm going insane. Haha. They're coming to take me away. Haha. They're coming to take me away. Hee hee. Haha. Oh, to the funny farm, where it's beautiful all the time. Duty action. I'm gonna put here until I figure out what that does again. Progress bar. Let's put that vaguely here. Hold on. Turn off the hotbars. Thank you. That's fine. Wild. Yeah, I want that there. I don't really want the limit gauge, but I'll put it here. I've never gotten far enough in the game to know what that's for. Okay. That's much better. Oh, wait, there's one other thing I wanted to do. I think it's here. Here? No. Here. minifigs. Here? I don't remember nothing. I'm just trying to figure it out. It wasn't that one. I know it's not HUD layout. I don't think it's targeting. Might be this. Nope. This? Map transparency, that's not it. Aha! Here it is. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes you have a lot of missions you need to keep track of. I like to have the max number they'll let me have visible on the screen. I don't know if I can do a woman's voice, but I'll try. Unless she'll have her own voice, that'd be cool. Well, what have we here? That is a terrible voice, but that's what you're getting stuck with. A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer. Come to put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Mion's my name, or Mother Mion as most call me, and the Caroline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? I have a feeling she'd have more of a deeper voice, but this is what I got, so it's what you get. To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Exal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste, when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalmud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. They call Ifrit a worm? Wild. Scarcely a square malm of the 12 wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it is also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. That'd be tough for the history books. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventures come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ahem. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another warrior of light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's the quill, Scrawl. Here's the quill. Scrawl your name right there. I missed the period. Oh, and I would appreciate if you used your real name. There is a special place in the 7th hell for those who use amusing aliases. Oh, too bad. I gave my character a name that sounds like an amusing alias. Eternum Spiritus, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the Eternals. Oops, I meant elementals. And the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived. Another God's damned adventure. Don't you start with that. Adventures are the very salve that Gridania needs. The Elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. Dude needs a beating. Too bad we never get the chance. Ahem. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. This voice is really rough on my throat. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Yay! Now I've got to talk to her again. I am taking a drink after that. That was rough on my throat. Yes. I think I picked the wrong voice for her. Not that I really have a choice. Let us begin the beginning. What? Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetherite. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the Caroline Canopy. My throat is really starting to hurt. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instructions. Sorry. A little backup of gas from the chatting. For your second task, you are to visit the Conjurers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of conjury. Speak with Medell, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons, armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with parsimony, Tret, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, Eternum. May Nofika guide your path. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to prefer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to trust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild, and are an invaluable source of advice to neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Yeah, aside from asking them to repair my stuff, I don't think I've ever actually talked to them. Not that I'm some great player or anything. My highest level character is only in the mid-50s. Yay! Whee! Actually, I should really change this too. That goes there, that goes there. Actually, that goes there. That goes there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'll do the stupid quest starting out. You're Bernadette. You're female. Newly come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chanstelope of the God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. The creatures of the Twelves would have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek the able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer of aid would be well received. You got it, Lee. Sounds female-esque, so... Greetings, adventure. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. I really don't have a lot of range for female voices. I don't really have a lot of range for any voices. You get what you get. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nicia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetherite. Yes, that big crystal right there. The Aetherites are devices that tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherite and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of their name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful as an intrepid explorer. To an intrepid explorer? Whatever. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Maybe I should give the next one more of a, like, abrasive voice. Of course, then my throat's gonna hurt even more, which would be great. Oh, there you are. Blending into the wall. You are another woman. Ah, an adventurer. Precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we discovered our newest recruit, Ardor, dispatched, to inspect Miketo's amphitheater. Regrettably, the young Hyur has more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Suffice to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver them to him? Wonderful. Seek out Luhelik in the acorn orchard behind the atrium. He should have Ardor's tools. They really picked some hard names to read. Like Yebus. You are male? I think. I know all about the adventurers. You'll do anything for reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make O'Neill laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely with a bow. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing voices. My throat hurts, so yeah. I want... Is it Y? Yeah, it's Y. Bow. Hi. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. Anybody see joy? Oh, there it is. You're odd. That's a fact. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. I think your would-be boyfriend's a bit more odd than me. Does anybody see dance? I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you go, girl. Shake it. Giggles. Ah ha 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 ha. You're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. Nilly lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since. So I wanted to, we're all worried, but a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately, and you wouldn't understand anyway. Thanks for the help. Sure, I'll take your measly gill. Why not? Idel sent you. Give me a moment. Here they are. Still fresh and unused as the day he got him. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tools. Daft sod needs a kick up the... Alright. I don't want that way. Whee! I don't want that. Don't want that. do want this. Yay! Yay! You. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsimantret, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might consider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelled that eel pie of yours, a mom away. Hand it over. If I don't wanna, I wanted to eat it. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. Not to explain much. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with the quality of set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the providence of the rosewood stalls directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Ul'dan merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for the first-hand experience, after all, and I am wary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. Yeah, dude needs some serious bribery. Alright, let's do your quest too. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice or sate your curiosity. Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education, free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whaler, for example, whalers, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Seingould of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls, if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares. So numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. But worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Seingould, and she may even see fit to reward you. Yeah. You got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of Parsimantret goods? Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. You literally work in his shopping center, dude. You really need to move if you don't want to hear his name. Just saying. And there I was thinking I might make a gill today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. I'm just saying, if you're working in the establishment the guy literally runs and you don't want to deal with him, don't work in the establishment the dude literally runs. That's not who I wanted. That's who I wanted. Welcome, welcome. At the behest of good Master Parsimondret, you say? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, milady? May I take it this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Ah, but you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require, and you will, of course, inform Master Parsimondret that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Bootlicker galore. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Parsimondret's. Well, What was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead. Ah, here she is. Take it, and tell that bastard we're square. Joke's on you, I ain't telling him nothing. In fact, double joke's on you. I don't think I ever talked to him again after this. Which is all the better, because that dude's kind of a prick. What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsimondret? Sure do. Do was a mouthful. So soon! I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parsimondret is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image, if you have any aspirations as a merchant. I will pass. Guy's a massive windbag. Ah, fresh-faced adventurer. The very manner of person I had wished to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons, and gnawing away at the support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thanks to the builder, but Thank the builder. But I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the wood whalers or the gods' quiver, hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name, not here in Gridania at any rate. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers, but perhaps it is best you do not know. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it is not. Vroom! Okay. One more stop for the main quest, a couple of stops for the side quests, a few more of the thingamajigs to collect, and I don't know what's going on here, but that's not my interest. Ah, there we are. I want this to go down. Yeah. I think I already got that one, so I can turn around. Okay. That's a sign. Artor. What? I am terribly busy right now, and would thank you not to bother me. I am a carpenter of the prestigious oak atrium, and I have repairs too. Gasp! Where did I put my... Oh, gods! I take it you're from the guild too, then. What's that? Adele sent you? With my tools? Yes. I was actually just about to go and, ahem. This is so embarrassing. My apologies. It's just, I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was a carpenter's guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here... Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Dude, you're a mouthful too. I'll deal with you in a second. I want to collect my stuff. Yes, I have a lot. I'm not going to read this guy's stuff. Take all. Thank you. Do. My fat chocobo mount. I don't remember. The other one. The pig. Another helmet that I got for playing, I think. I don't know. I bought some of these. I got others as item rewards. I don't remember. This is like a 6-year-old account. I barely remember any of it. Sure, why not? You there, adventurer, could you deliver a message for me? My superior Millicent is stationed outside Atelier Fen Ill. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Alright, let's go listen to the lady complain about him. Oops, wrong one. What's all this about? Doomsand says he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite. Crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since the business with the Ixal the other day? And sending a bloody unknown venture to do his bleatin', no less. That self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore soles while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing venturers into our holy woods. Useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, it does. But it's not you I should be giving a piece of my mind to. You seem a decent enough sort, considering. Still, understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every single stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on, then, and stay out of trouble. Right. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Keto's famed amphitheater, have you? I am Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodations. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore. And it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me, she says, and then promptly stands in the same spot. It's my opinion these people aren't really in need. They're just incredibly lazy, and they're using you as their gopher to do whatever it is they don't want to deal with. And that's why they give you quests like deliver this letter, gather that crap, feed the crap to our animals, and, all that stuff for half the money they'd give somebody actually competent to do it. All because it's in the name of adventuring. Well done, friend. Keto herself would sing your praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Caroline canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. I got stuck on a pole. I learned Arrow. One of the most useless beginner spells. Alright, what have you? You there, you are an adventurer. Yes, good, I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student, Breya. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement at becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. Well, I'm going there anyway. Let's go collect this person's seeds. Stop right there, not another step. I apologize if I have startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch has grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to me, I've been scattering Azima rose hips all along this road. Oh, good madam, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you, your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. Those rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Loam Growery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. Am I evil, or would you also just walk over and squish one? Hey, Shane. I might in a minute. I've been actually reading the dialogue, so I probably won't. I was doing voices for a while, but that started to hurt my throat. Gods damn it, another adventure. You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should, and perhaps you might be. Oh, gods help me! Just take this Azima, Rose, and Waldo to Stillglade Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing there for? Go and deliver the bloody rose. Blessing be upon you, I feared this path would be lined with rose next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Azima roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you may say. No. 'Twas most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. You got it, lady. Alright, 1 second, guys. No, I wanna... Okay, so... Yes. Okay. I was making my cousin a moderator of my Discord chat, or not Discord, but Twitch chat. Because I forgot that was a thing until just now. Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yet I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming. Now that'll teach you. We did indeed request the Azima Rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by Ul'dah collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet if it is peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and welcome our prejudices, and overcome our prejudices. So has the elder seer taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to entrust this Azima Rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you come to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Not a very good token. Hey Shane, mind inviting me to the guild at some point? I need to talk to you, I need to talk to you. You seek the secrets of conjuring, adventurer? Then search no longer, for you have found your way to the Conjurer's Guild. It is at Mion's request that you have come. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to become a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic such as that once wrought by the individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate aether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that Conjurer emerged from this shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth, in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelvewoods continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure aether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these, therefore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward, the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelvewoods. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all of Gridania's through the hearers? Those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers who would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. I hope this has helped you gain a greater understanding of the Conjurers Guild. Should you wish to delve further into the mysteries of conjuring, then I urge you to consider joining our ranks. I can begin your initiation whenever you desire. Call upon me when you are ready to take the first step. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurers Guild? I don't really have a choice, so yes. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurers Guild, even as he serves the nation as a healer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. Okay, but I have to finish this quest. Yes, I am Brea, but I am also awfully... Oh, you say Lady Mullane herself asked you to assist me. In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not that it is anything to worry about. Mere nervous energy. Ahem. I would be exceedingly grateful if you would take this Azima rose oil and refill the censers. There are 2 that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amidst their meditation. You must be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible. Might you perchance be comfortable around Vilekin? If so, I have an urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found to my great embarrassment that we lack the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it is not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you could resupply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the bannock. 6 of the violkin should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. You got it, lady. Ow. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend to me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to Conjurer than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhaps that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing, but worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole providence of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask you that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12 woods alike. Can you make this vow? Sure, why not? I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurer's Guild. And so to work. Listen well, now, for I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the 12 wood. A burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Eternum, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. You got it, lady. My thanks, I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. You say that after I just got done talking to the leader guy, right after you told me to leave him alone. I had always considered adventurers to be an uncouth and rowdy lot, but I see you are capable of courtesy as well. Lady Mullane has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. We'll take that one because it's worth more money. Vroom! Okay, now I'm gonna go finish these dumb quests and go collect the one from the archer guy. And finish that one too, because they're all related. And then I shall not do side quests unless it piques my interest. Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. We're just gonna go to that one. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yeah, I actually have viewers. Wild. Yeah. stuff. Bernadette sent you to me. Humph. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you were right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Sure, why not? Ordinarily, the forest fungars that inhabit the central shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that vast clouds of the creature's spores have rendered part of the Twelveswood impassable, and ruined crops besides. We periodically cull the fungar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it even more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting fungars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the central shroud and exterminate 6 of the pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut disappointingly short. One last one to take. Hail, adventurer, might you have a moment? I am in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the markets. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, as I am sure you have observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather, in person, they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. No worries, debating on doing a new playthrough or work on Toon and Shadowbringer. Since my main has finished content, I have side stuff I can do. Sounds fun. I'm just gonna play through the story. I'm doing the side quests here now because it's kind of part of the intro, and it feels like it's part of what you're supposed to do. But once I'm done with this nonsense, I'm no longer doing the side quests unless I feel like it. That lady's eye patch was looking at me funny. I'm gonna type it in the chat because, yeah. You'll know why. That squirrel bit me. And now it's dead. Mayhap I was the plague carrier all along. Or maybe it just gave me rabies, the prick. You know, these squirrels keep dying right after biting me. I wonder if there's something to that. Seems kind of sus, you know? Be the last squirrel I need. Oh, that's not who I told you to target. only thing left is the fungars. And of course I picked a ladybug. Yeah, I reached level 6. It is such an achievement. Did he just die? What the world is this? I don't know. Well, whatever it is, it's not harming my character any. Okay. I have entered a sanctuary. You bet your sweet bupkis I have. Ethernet. First we'll go to the Archer's Guild. Oh wait. I'm not a disciple of war, why would I want that? I'm an idiot. Yes. Run. Greetings, madam. Might you be looking to secure the service of retainer? What's this? A missive from that person? You say? Whatever could it be about? Let me see now. She wants to know about the available stock of potions at the markets. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less hiring a courier. Why could she not ask the question in person? I sense the adventurers from beyond our borders find Gridanians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust our outsiders, it is only because so many of them have brought chaos to the 12 Wood. And such sins as theirs are not soon forgotten. Yet, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold? Whatever you say, lady. Not my problem. Hollow Hibachi. Aren't hibachis typically hollow? Or do I have the wrong thing that I'm thinking about? Genuine wouldn't surprise me either way. I didn't get an invite, did I? Did I accidentally hit notice something that I didn't notice? Didn't mean to. Okay, I'm not gonna interact with anybody until I deal with that. Not parties, social? I didn't see it pop up. Do I have them set to auto cancel? Hold on, I might have set them to auto decline. 1 second. What would that be under? Either this? Display party list, high party list, display that. That's not it. No, that's not what I want. No, no, no. That's not it. No, that's not it. Aha! Oh, it expired. That's what happened. It was tiny in the bottom right corner. So it wasn't auto declined, I just didn't see it. The squirrels are dealt with then. Very good. I am pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggards soon find there is no place for them within the city. And where do they end up after leaving Gridania? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long. Thanks, Shane. Okay, sounds like a plan. Ah, you are back. Have you procured the scarlet oil I requested? Sure did. Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I am grateful to the elementals for delivering you to us. Pray accept this small token of our appreciation. I'll take the money, thanks. Welcome back, Eternum. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path of enlightenment, healing, protecting, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray, receive of me this hunting log. Within you will find the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. There is no single path to mastering conjuring, yet should you find yourself needing directions, know that the log is there to guide you. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you, and draw upon the boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. That was easy. Why did it look like he gave me a bundle of turds? Sure, why not? It is good to see you again, Eternum. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many. And to call upon all without first knowing each is conjury at its most basic. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Heer Nolinel's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. Good lord, these guys are long-winded. I'm glad I stopped doing the voices. That was killing my throat. Bunny hopping to danger, bunny hopping into danger. Ooh. Alright, I am down to the two main quests. The one for my class and the one for the story. Actually, I should really do this. No, that's not what I want. Hold on, change that back, go here. That's what I wanted. And then we put this here. And this here. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. No, I don't want that one. Oh, it's raisins. Looked like the prick gave me a bundle of friggin' fecal matter. Action traits. I want that. That was not what I wanted. Let's put you here. I'm missing a couple again. They're probably still in the mail. I just didn't grab them or something. I think they come in batches is what it is. Mail just isn't that big or something. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort, Eternum. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Yep, I lost all my viewers. Oh well. Did somebody just yell Pika? That'd be wild. Eternum, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? It is a training ground found just outside of the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself, and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The 12 Wood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. I mean, that section of the 12 Wood is not particularly dangerous. Oh, right. I think that just means those would be good for leveling up. Dealing with those until I reach the point where I join the faction is largely useless. However, they're pretty useful for when I join the faction and getting the Chocobo thing. Greetings, Eternum. Mion sent word to expect you. My name is Gelfred, and I am responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelve's Wood is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new-sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the 12's Wood is ailing, its once rich variety a fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Eternum Spiritus. Sure, why not? Still not of a better quality than what I'm currently wearing, so not going to worry about it. I see you are eager to lend a hand, Eternum. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of the 12's Woods creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. I think I've done that. The only thing I have empty is this one. And that doesn't unlock for a while. I mean, I guess I could put on a shield. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you passed muster. You would be surprised as how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Eternum. I'm sent collab if you want to join. It shares chat and views. How do I do that? That button? Did I do it right? Hold on. Well, nobody's watching, but still, anybody who does watch, hold on, I'm trying to figure out what the world I'm doing. Apparently it couldn't find the thing I was looking for. That's highly unhelpful. No? What? Go away. That wasn't it. That's not what I want. Do I have to scroll down? No, I can't scroll down. Okay. I clicked the thing and it says, sorry, we couldn't find the page you were looking for. The page you have attempted to view is not available or does not exist. That wasn't what I wanted. Fascinating. I don't know why you shrank. How many times do I have to click on it? Jeebus Crackus. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
To start playing.
I saw your message about the whatever thingamaflinky, and then I found a notification for it. But when I tried to follow it, it told me this page does not exist.
Oh yeah, I can send it again. Basically, it's a way to connect, like, say if we're all playing this, like, the same stuff, connect, and then it's a shared chat, so, and view, so anything people say, it'll go to all the chats, like, meaning, like, me and Amanda's, Matt's yours, and then it counts the total together.
I see.
Yeah, so it's basically a way to share your community together.
I no idea that was a thing.
Yeah,
If you
they added
go,
it like a year ago.
because then if you go to click over like it shows where how many people are watching you. Right now, 3 are watching Matt, 1's watching me, then Shane has 10.
I had
But then altogether, that's 15.
3 for a minute, and then they wandered off. Pretty sure one of them was Shane. I know one of them was me. So I had 1.
There is another couple called Trey and Kat, and they are big Final Fantasy fans. 14. So they're the type of people that like if anybody like especially to
I'll
any of
just
us too,
restart.
like if we all need any help when other people are on and they're on, they're more than welcome
Nope,
to
that
help
didn't do it.
everybody and stuff.
That's cool. I don't
They have
really
their
know if I'll need help, but I appreciate that they're there.
yeah.
I don't
Well, it's
know.
funny. It's fun watching their streams sometimes.
A recent collabs to everybody.
They
Sorry,
basically have like
it
their
took a second.
two.
I see the problem. I'm using Edge, Microsoft Edge, and it says it only supports Google Chrome or Firefox.
Oh.
Oh,
So
we use Google Chrome.
I think.
Oh my god, it's this
I
fucking
have that.
dungeon. I remember this fucking dungeon.
Like, or if you like have just like any like
Let's see if I
random like
remember how to
question
fucking
for the,
play my Viper.
or like if you have any question about like Final Fantasy, they'll like help you out too.
I appreciate
They have like
that.
their 2 computers, like kind of like I think Shane said like connected together, so they're basically on one stream. So it shows her half on the top and his half on the bottom.
Bro, the Viper seems really easy to play. Jesus, 14.
See if I can remember my logins. That apparently isn't.
I'll have to hop
Overall,
on
we
and
know.
check it out a
Overall,
little bit, maybe.
we know people
What?
from Canada.
I know nobody, because I am
The
a
Viper class?
hobo.
And we have our 3 Aussies. Motomentum,
Yeah, you two should
Schmarkers.
follow each other when you guys get a chance if you haven't followed each other yet.
I follow people on YouTube randomly. I'm not
Oh, I
against
meant,
it.
sorry. I meant that too. And then, I don't know if you two are following each other on Twitch too. That was what I was hinting at too.
I give you guys another.
I do not know. I have no idea who you're talking to or about.
Oh, our
The
buddy
Serb
Matt that's
Spice.
in the
One that's
Oh, the
one that's in Discord with us.
Okay. I have maybe. What's his name in Twitch?
it should be the Serb Spice 420, right?
Yeah.
All lowercase.
All one word.
And all lowercase.
I think I am already following him.
It doesn't have a picture on this thing yet. It's just a little green symbol.
1 second.
Yeah, it would have been DSpice 9 is what it was. Just a shortened version.
But
Yeah, we'll let you know when the fucking help. As
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, your URL
Disturbed
you're on
Spice.
suspension.
He's on my follows.
Suspension.
Has been for ages. I can't exactly say for how long, but I watched his stream the other day when we were chatting.
Oh, okay.
And when I gave you back the guild leader status. I just
I did recent collab with Bandit.
I just am really crappy
in the
at remembering
collab?
stuff.
Yeah,
It broke.
collab broke. I was trying to get him into it, and then I thought it was me, and then he realized it was him. And then
Yeah, I did.
Join in a moment.
When I tried to click on it the first time, it just said this
Okay, we're
page
in
is
it.
not available. And I was like, well, that's highly unhelpful. I didn't give me any further information.
Where's Shane's at? It almost looks like you're in fucking Alice in Wonderland.
pretty much.
In some parts of this game, yeah, kinda.
No, there's some.
Uh-oh.
I
It looks like
definitely went down the
Wonderland
rabbit
where
hole.
he's at right now.
There's fairies where I'm at.
Crap.
Giant ass moth butterflies.
Oh, stupid
I'd say
computer.
spoiler alert, but this is like 5-year-old content. So
There we go. Right after getting all the collab stuff finally to work and going back to trying to play the game, my frickin' monitor crapped out on me for a second there.
Omen Enclave. To a new area.
Okay.
No, I can't be there yet, can I?
beware.
In the next DLC. It's
No,
too
you
soon for
were
that.
no. You still got like 3 more things of content to go through before you.
I
You're
still
on
have what?
7. You're on like 0.2 or something. Was what I was looking at. And there's usually 0.5 to 0.6 content, meaning like there's 6 different contents that come out after launch.
Subscribe.
That's one thing
for
I've always liked about
Osvid
this game, that it
Unicorn
always
Mount.
added content.
But what? How do I get a mount? I'm confused.
You have to. Um, if I remember right, you can't get it until you're level 25, and you can't get it until you
You have a chocobo quest will come up.
talk about quests that you have to go do stuff for the guild, whatever guild that you're a part of. You'll pick one. If you haven't gotten that far yet, then you will not get the mount yet.
Oh.
You have to progress in the storyline.
Well, your weird conglomeration chat is trying to tell me to claim a Final Fantasy XIV Unicorn mount, and it was confusing the bejeebuses out of me.
Oh, but it's saying that if you subscribe to me, or if you give me, I think it's a sub or a
Yeah, it's 3 subs. I finally figured it out.
3. Yeah. You either have to do 3 subs or gift it. Basically, you have to sub to 3 people that are playing Final Fantasy, or you have to give 3 gifted.
Well, I am broke, so I don't get a unicorn mount. Anywho,
And unfortunately, you have to do it yourself, so it doesn't work if like somebody gifted you like.
right, I get that. That part makes sense. It was just I tried clicking on the present thing because it just said sub for Elsvid something something blah blah blah, and I was already subbed to you, and I was like, I want to claim it, and then it's like, oh, you need 3 subs. I was like, well, screw you then.
Interested in like 20 minutes. Take a break from Final Fantasy. No, you're all good. I kind of want to check out to see what you've done to your world. And then after I play on your world, I might go do some work on the server too.
Okay, now that I've got my screens working again, I'm gonna leave the Discord because I've been reading the dialogue out loud, and I doubt you guys want to listen to that all the time. So, have fun, and I'll chat with you guys whenever you guys send a message.
Sounds good.
Later, Amanda.
Later.
Alrighty. Eternum, by your tireless efforts you have proven yourself a friend to the Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. Really? I've barely done anything. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing the details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twellswood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Alright, why not? Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twellswood. And you may also be aware that the Ixali activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry has proven to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry. Eternum, for their sake, I ask that you aid us in the investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Life Mend Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. You got it, Mr. Pointy Mask. To the stump of life. Let's go poke a tree. See if it'll give us a baby. That'd be a surprise. Ah, I see some people in the story. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. My active help window is permanently disabled because that bloody thing annoys the bejeebuses out of me. I like how that sword is still in its sheath. I wonder if anybody noticed that in the
Someone's
design
already
process.
here. Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the Twelveswood, we almost ended up as a stranger dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papolimo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
No, not this one. Not even close. Kupo!
You know her, Kuplo Cop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Cop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow and this sort of thing happens.
Yeah. Rah, 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 rah. Quick, let's poke him with a stick.
It seems we have little choice.
The question is, if you poke one stick with another stick, do they make a third stick? Somehow I doubt it. I am doing such minimal amounts of damage. But then again, I'm like level 8, so what do I expect? I don't even need to heal myself because the NPCs will do it for me. Nope, not that one. Jeebus Cricus. That healing's like 4 times my current max health. Oh yeah, I reached level 9. Yeah, it just occurred to me that I never did equip my new wand. Oh well. Ooh, shiny. Quick, go touch it. It's one of the crystals from the first Final Fantasies. The Crystals of Fate or whatever they were called.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Yeah, creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found
How
the
are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an
Better?
Ixaly chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Ida? Oh, loud,
Giant crystals?
tactless, much
Can't
the same
say
as
I've seen
always.
any. Are you sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out.
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock.
I like how they're just delegating that task to me.
You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless you don't know what's going on either.
Oops, wrong button.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I have the sword from the stump. I'll give them this, when they actually put in the effort to do voice dialogue and stuff, it's pretty funny. It's just some of the words to try to speak ourselves is a bit tongue twistery. Eternum, it is good to see you back. One of our patrol sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged treants. I am relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Lifemen's Stump? A sword in the stump and a dead Ixel? I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Ixel origin. It is a kind used exclusively in the Beastmen's rituals. The Ixel rarely set foot in the Central Shroud, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? Fear something is afoot. Oh, I fear something is afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? Ha 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 ha! So you have finally been acquainted with Ida and Papiamo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them among her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land, and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, and their exchanges baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come, Eternum. Although our unknown visitor eluded us still, owing to your efforts we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixali threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. Sure, just some meager coins. Fight for my life against a giant angry tree and I just get a couple pennies. Go figure. Eternum injuries to several of my men have left me short-handed, and I require a capable sort to complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigao population as necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Monraguin at Gilbert's Spire. He will answer any queries you may have. Now, I have other business to attend to. If you say so, sir. Godspeed. Yeah, I'm not necessarily unaware of how this story goes to some extent, as I have played a portion of this before. I think the farthest any of my characters has gotten is to just after gaining mounts, and I'm usually not far into this portion of the story before my ADHD kicks in and I wind up just speeding through all the dialogue and skipping the cutscenes and completely lose track of the story. And that is why I am streaming. My goal with the stream of this is to, one, be able to keep track of where in the story I actually am. Two, actually follow the story in dialogue. And three, understand what the frack is going on. Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. It seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Trappers' League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dining table. Members of the Twin Adder and the Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. The Shigao, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as the creeping death. Until relatively recently, any Hyur who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Hyuran population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the creeping death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Shigao eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers' League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Okay. Medica, which is the AoE healing, Repose, which I don't remember what does, and Asuna, which is the cure-all. Got it. We're gonna do that to there, that to gone, because you don't need to be doing anything, and that, nope. Go out, go away. Okay. Exceptamundo. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent the recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition only to be for the craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the Conjurers, and as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Hero Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hero Pauline at Gabinu's Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. Ah, it's a wonder the damned fool didn't lose his boots. Ahem. Matron, watch over you. You got it, mister. Gallivanting gallbladders. It is a long trip to go. Bunny hopping to danger. Bunny hopping to danger. Bunny hopping to danger. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Yes, please. Fine. If you want to die, I'll kill you. Bunny hopping to danger. Wreck. You are the funniest looking spiders I ever done seen. And that's coming from a guy who used to dream of giant spiders. Yeah, one of these days I'll remember I got a new wand to equip. Maybe. I smacketh thee with stones. Alright, so I got one of the surveyor's equipments. Couldn't have given me a second to finish collecting. No. Prick. No. I might as well preempt it since it's gonna happen either way. It'd be a different story if I had a crafting or, no, not crafting, but a gathering class up to level 10, because I'm pretty sure that's when they get the silent walk or whatever it's called. I'd say bite me, but you already did. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Yeah, you can take this crap off my hands. Oh, but this is the equipment I left for the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes brought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good armor. We'll take that. Thank you. Now let's actually remember to equip some stuff, shall we? Nope, neither of those do any good. Sure, we'll do that. Nope. 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 Oh, yes. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in thinning the number of anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. You see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their needs to hunt and also serve as a warning to the gnolls to remain within their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break this spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. I think she just wants breakfast. She wants a gnoll scrambled egg. Damn it, now I'm hungry. Alright, so we're going to do a couple more quests, possibly do the class missions up to whatever my level currently is when I finish this line of main story quests. And then I'm going to go find something to eat, and then we'll come back. I do have physical labor to do tomorrow, but that's a tomorrow me problem to deal with. I said attack, you turd. Okay, now I just need to get one of your eggs. Oh good, I joined the hunt of the alpha. Oh, there's an egg. Climb the hill. Thank you. Goodbye. What are you, lol? You're so tiny. I feel like if you stepped on, if you get stepped on, you'd get squashed, lol. I am. I am Lalafell? Dunes folk. And yes, I be tiny. I'm almost as small as my minion. And the minions are the smallest things in the game. I think. It might be smaller. They're the smallest things in the game that I know of. Ah, you have returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditation undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Subukamazome at the Bannock? Gnoll eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. I knew it was for breakfast. The perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Oh, hey CJ. Drucifer. Neat. Uh-oh, where am I? Oh, right, I remember. I got distracted and forgot what I was doing. ADHD is a bitch. Makes keeping track of what you're trying to get done really, really hard. Is CJ your actual name, or do we just call you that because it's in your old handle? I'm confused. A little bit, yeah. Who goes there? Oh, Eternum, it's you. Another delivery. Only on Tuesdays. Oh, Drew. Then why does everybody call you CJ? I'm not certain I should be the one to buy Nofika. That's an anole egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at table. And you say here Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the anoles are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Eternum. Okay, that is actually a better one. Nice. Oh, he's the next quest giver. Okay. Ah, Raised Dead is the next one I unlocked. That goes there. Ah, so it's William's fault. Got it. That sounds about right. Rayla the Dragonheart flexes her muscles for Gelfred. Okay, you do you. Eternum, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Sure, why not? That pretty accurate, yeah. I mean, I've known him for... How old am I? 32? We're just gonna go with 32 years. Because I don't remember how old I am and I don't want to do the math. And he's always been a turd burglar. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hearer ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hearer and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Aye, you heard me true, a shadow. On any other day I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel the Ixali incursion in the West Shroud nary a bell ago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixals somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to the Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please, say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time, so you had best make haste. So, do it in 10 years. Got it. Can't threaten me with a good time. Where am I going? Oh, there. Alright. This game needs like a short-range travel-based teleport rather than a return to village slash warp stone type teleport. I mean, they give you mounts eventually, but it takes so long to get that far in the story. Jeepus Crikes. Who goes there? An adventure, is it? Here at Instructor Gelfred's request, you say. Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hearer in the midst of the rite. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. You got it. That's the one. It'd be better if we actually had to cast, like, healing on him or something. Of course. To the nines with you! May your soul be ever crushed in the depths of the pits of hell. Apparently there's a fate in front of me. Alfred sent you. I am no longer of use here. Pray help the hearer. In my stead. Coward. Away, vile fiend. Away, I say. I defy you. I defy you! Oh, an adventurer. We were ambushed in the midst of the ritual, and then, I'm not sure what happened. Well, you're not a very good, guard, are you? You were sent to help? I fear you are too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The Seed Seers must know of this. Come to think of it, I forgot to swap out my wands again. That thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. The hearer languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. And so you just walk off. Great. Thanks for the help. Who needs a level? I ain't scared. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Eat my rocks, you rock. Seems kind of redundant to fight a rock with rocks. But I mean, originally when we broke open stones to find shiny pebbles, we did just hit them on bigger rocks. But I'm hitting a bigger rock with smaller rocks and expecting it to take damage. Maybe he's like sandstone or slate, and I'm hucking like agate or something? I don't know. It's probably some fantasy nonsense. Told you a level wouldn't make a big difference. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. And you're just a coward. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Whatever is there. Shh, more birds. Make it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It is as we feared. Dalamud's anomaly is affecting life in the Twellswood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louisiax forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed! Yeah! Heck, stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlean innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over the mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Tollswood barely recovered at all, and the Ghanaians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones. Just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough, the Sylphs had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do, and then 5 years seem like ages. I wonder what became of them. Ah. Ida, look. Golly, and this is what, exactly? Yet another disturbance in the aether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from Life Mend Stump. We must hurry. Aha, so that's how they came to the stump. Came to the stump to be stumped. Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelve's Wood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hearer to offer the place back to the elementals by way of the rite of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelveswood eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hearer to safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alston. But where are my manners? I am Papalmo, and the tactless woman beside me here is Ida. Papalmo and I are surveying the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Ida, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there is something familiar about you. Could it be that you are? Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. I mean, we just met like 20 minutes ago. And you can't remember me? Man, your memory's worse than mine is. That's saying something. Nope, can't jump that fence. All this happened inside Spirit Hold. 12, preserve us. Who was that masked mage? Dick? I was talking to somebody. Take your freaky demonic baby face and go back to hell. Who is that masked mage, and by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation, if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. Pray return to Gridania and seek out Mione. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Okay. Oh, this way. Yay! Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Welcome back, Eternum. A little bird tells me that the hearer and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern if ever there was one. It is only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the hearers have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Really, that seems like it'd be normal in this world. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Oh good, I can use the room now. Arrangements have been made, so all you need do is speak with Antoinette whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild leaves. Guild leaves are records of the various requests we receive from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontrant is our guild leave official of Leave Meet here in the Carline Canopy. I have spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by young and old alike, and one I heartily recommend that you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings. However, I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Eternum. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young lady. You got it. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. Oh, yeah. I have that turned off too. Okay. We're gonna pause main story there, go do my side quest. That is class based. And then we're gonna do the level 10 class-based story quest. And then we'll possibly do the level 12, or not 12, but 15. I'll probably be level 15 by the time I'm done doing the level 10 one. Okay. Do 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 do. I don't care. You seek here no Lonel? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So Brother Isumiyan bid you come to me to learn of the element of earth. That is well. The power of earth is the solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth firsthand in combat. Now mark me well, Eternum, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Tree Speak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the Earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the power of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of Earth will be revealed to you during the struggle. Eternum, I trust you will return to me a wiser woman than she who now departs. Avast ye, matey! Coddle thy swine and pitch thy fork. To battle we doth go. I think my earth spell is stronger than yours. Which is sad, because you're an earth elemental. By rights, yours should be stronger than mine. How sad. Yay! Ow. Yay! Welcome back, Eternum. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront the embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Not even slightly. Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of the Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. The next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life's flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall you understand the nature continue to grow. I hope you were paying attention, Sylvie. See this adventurer here, Eternum, came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from her example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylvie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylvie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know of few conjurers who are her equal in the field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should be by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as much. That was all you knew? Poke the glowing purple thing, summon Earth's rock, and beat it to death? Not a great education. Although I did enjoy the beating it to death part. That was quite fun. Did the share stream end or something? Ah, people started splitting apart and playing different games, I see. Oh well, it was nice while it lasted. Aha! So Shane restarted it as a smaller group. And I just missed it because I am oblivious to things that go on around me. Fair enough. Okay. Hello? Hello? I heard something, I don't know what it was.
I wish I had a way to heal him.
Oh, I see it. It's Drew's audio. There we go. I should do it. That threw me for a loop. All of a sudden I heard somebody sighing in my ear as if they were sitting right next to me, and I'm in an empty room empty by myself. I was like, the fuck? I'm not supposed to be hearing other people's voices? I'm not that crazy. Yet. Still time. Give me time. Takes practice. For some reason that just made me really want to play Ocarina of Time. Ah, Eternum, you have returned, but tell me, how did you fare under Nolanel's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolanel's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need of study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. Ah, a thought occurs to me, Eternum. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Eternum. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. I can get a good hat. Let's go with a good hat. I'm not currently wearing a hat, because this robe doesn't permit hats. Ooh, I can get good gloves or boots. I'd rather the gloves, they provide more defense. Greetings, Eternum. Each time we meet, the part of Conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Fullflower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Hearer Wolf. Wolfew? Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfew is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Yes, I'm on my way. Speed dash. Okay, so that's where I gotta go. Alright, Maestro. Paint me a better picture. This one's a bit soggy. And yes, I know Maestro is musician, not paint. But still. You know, Morrowind and Oblivion really did a number on gaming. Ever since those two games came out and it invented the whole jump experience thing that allows you to jump higher and higher and higher with more times you do it, every game now involves people bunny hopping. You must be Eternum. Brother Isumiyan sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the pattern of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed? Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of Hearer, and, well, you are my first student. Yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. The east of Sweet Bloom Pier there is a small spring giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm, which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study. I sympathize, Eternum. But trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. You can get off the chocobo? That's a thing. Do it again. Do it again. Neat. I did not know that was a thing. Alright, I've got more of you. Let's go with whoever this is. Wind up Perone. Yeah. Yeah. Poke the wind. And then hit it with a rock. Okay. And back. Over here. Jump, 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 jump. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more. Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Vilekin preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange, then. Is it not that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still you mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjuring to disperse it. Alright, back to poke the wind again. Poke at the wind, poke at the wind. Poke at the, poke at the, poke at the wind. Little bunny foo-foo, hopping through the forest, picking up land mice and bopping them on the head. I poke at the wind. Proceed. I ain't scared. I can take 'em. Or I'll die trying. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to Fallflower. Sure, you couldn't just take me with you? Gotta make me make the run myself. Not that I haven't already made it several times. Bite me. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Eternum, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that the wind does not strike with the instant, crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other force is at work here. I bid you remain wary, Eternum. But enough of these ominous ramblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fane and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Baloosh. Okay, fastest way is through the warp gates. Itchy foot. Welcome back, Eternum. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of 2 elements, you are well on your way along the path of conjuring, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient as you seek to embrace nature's more fully. So will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind. Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjuring is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without proper knowledge. I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjuring the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you ever attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name of Conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. But that's... Sylvie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Eternum. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failing as a teacher. I am only glad that those same failings have not hindered you, whether it be with my help or in spite of it. I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art. As indeed I hope you shall. Yet however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. I but ask that you bear one thing in mind. While many is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you placed conjuring above other pursuits. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Eternum, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Okay, take the gloves. Ebus. Hey, I unlocked the armory. Yep, I'm 1 level too short. What does Lucid Dream do again? Apparently it's not there. It's in roll. Ah, it's an MP heal. Okay. So we're gonna put that there. Here. Alright, I'm gonna go to the inn and drop off my stuff. And then I'm gonna call it for a bit. My throat and voice are starting to really hurt. I don't normally talk this much in a day. My job requires me to stay silent for the most part. I don't want the Levin tree. I want the Gamekeeper. I have a revolver? And a chicken knife. Red mage. Yeah, we'll put that away. Gunblade. I don't know what a reaper is, but okay. Um, Okay. Oh, I just swapped to a two-handed. Fair enough. Ah, it's something you gotta unlock. Okay. Alright, thank you for watching my stream and or YouTube video, whatever happens to be the case. Greatly appreciate all your time and effort. I will be streaming this more, and I will be continuing the story as I go. I will also be returning to Scrap Mechanic, possibly tomorrow night, possibly not. I might come back to this tomorrow night. I do have an entire day of heavy labor helping my aunt and uncle pack up their stuff and move it to a different area. No idea what that's all going to entail, but I've been told it's going to take most of the day. So I'll probably be streaming more towards the evening tomorrow like I did today. Possibly after a nap, because depending on how much effort it is, I might be tuckered. Anyway, thank you again. Give me a follow, a like, a subscribe, whatever you feel like, or don't do any of them. That's your prerogative, your call. I won't judge. I don't mind. I just hope you had fun along the way. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody.